Hi everybody, in this video tutorial I'm gonna discuss about MVC architecture writing code in your application. MVC stands for Model View Controller. The Model View Controller MVC framework is an architectural pattern that separates a module into three components: model, view, and controller. Module that performs a specific task. Model. It is a class and it performs all kinds of data interaction with database and tables to add, edit, delete, and retrieve. View. Present data to the user or handles user interaction like click, submit, file upload. The interface or browser. Controller. Business logic and an interface between model and view component. In description, we can say view as HTML. The front end. A view is the part of the application that represents the presentation of data. Views are created by the data collected from the model data. A view requests the model to give information so that it resends the output presentation to the user. The view represents the data from controller. Controller. PHP main file or business logic. The controller is the part of the application that handles the user interaction. Model. PHP class to connect MySQL data and do add, edit, delete, read action with declared method in the declared same model class. The model component stores data and its related logic. It represents data that is being transferred between controller components or any other related business logic. It manipulates data and sends back to the database or use it to render the same data. So in coding I can show you controller. Company. Company is a controller. Suppose in the index method we will load data from model, company model. Company model. Company model is connected to the database and retrieving data and doing some specific task. Get company that is connected with the database and retrieving data. Get all company. Get limit company. Get count company that is connected to the database directly and retrieving data and doing some specific task and returning dataset to the controller. So model retrieve data and pass data to the database. We retrieve data here and controller did some task or logical task, and finally the controller will pass data to the view. This is the view passing data. In index view we represent the list, data list from HTML. View all are HTML. Submitting data details to see details in practically xx.com xx company. This is view. All the interface there is view, and from the view we perform some task: click, submit, delete. That is view. Model. Model connect to the database and retrieve data from the table. And controller that do some task or do some business logic with model data and pass this data to the view. So controller do the business logic. Company is a controller. Index is method. Save is method. In example, details. So the logical part, everything part, the file will manage. Model and view, that is controller. Model, that is about database. That will retrieve data and will pass data to the controller. And view, that is HTML to display data, and that will be controlled by controller. So controller is the main role to manage model and view. We will interact to the controller, not model or view. This is the main concept in MVC architecture. Thank you.